All right, guys, talking college football news today, August 17th, 2020. Starting off here with the SEC schedule release, supposed to be set at 7 p.m. tonight. Detailed dates on games. I'm really curious to see if this is just something they're doing for promoting on their network. Like I know the Big Ten, 6 days before they canceled the season, they released their schedule, and there's this whole Big Ten network special for it, and I'm sure they got some TV money out of that. And I hope it's not the same with the SEC. If they could release a schedule saying they plan on playing today, and then a few days down the road say, nope, actually, we saw medical information to cancel the season. I'm afraid that's what's going to happen. And and it makes sense that they would go about it because obviously they're going to want some TV money from their network. And I'm interested to see what the matchups on certain dates would be, how early they will be in like Alabama, Georgia. But at the end of the day, it's just about getting a season off and running off the ground. And I think that I'm about 50-50. I think that they want to play, but liability issues are tough, and it shouldn't be why you cancel a season. But these conferences are scared about having to be liable for something, and I can understand it. But I think we all need and want college football. More news. Justin Fields is saying that he thinks there's still a chance to try and get the Big Ten season going. Unfortunately, I think that no matter how what he does with his petition, which has over 230,000 names so far, the Big Ten made its decision. They knew that it wasn't going to be popular, and there are going to be plenty of people unhappy about it. But um, Justin Fields, I think he needs to worry about either preparing for the NFL draft or if he really wants to play this year. A couple weeks down the road, if it appears that the other conferences are going to play, transfer, because um, I just don't think the Big Ten would reconsider, even with the parents speaking out. I mean, like I said, they already, even before they made that official decision, they knew all the players and a lot of fans and stuff weren't going to be happy with it. I don't think this changes anything. Um, he's a tremendous player, tremendous talent, and he's a guy that shouldn't be focusing on this right now. He should be focusing on getting himself better for the NFL, getting himself better. Just overall, college football is just you know, like I said, if he really wants to play, I'm sure there would be plenty of teams that would love to have him any conference. And for Ohio State, it's unfortunate because this was supposed to be like their year. 2020, they had a lot of talent coming back, and they lost a few guys too. But I know a lot of Ohio State fans are really excited for this season, and now that and I don't think a spring season is going to happen either. I think that the Big Ten hasn't come with. I mean, they just said spring, like they'll possibly move it to the spring, but they haven't come up with um, any reason to think they'll play in the spring. They don't have any plans. They just simply said we might play in the spring, and it's. I know a couple Big Ten coaches. I think Jeff Brom and then Ryan Day made try to make plans for when to start, but ultimately it's not up to the coaches. It's up to Kevin Warren and the Big Ten officials to make those decisions. And I don't think that they'll end up playing. I don't think it's going to be any better in the spring. And remember, spring doesn't necessarily mean like when it gets warmer. It means a spring semester. So like January, February, March. That's like really cold weather, specifically in the Big Ten area of the country where you got plenty of cold places during that time. And the flu is supposed to be raging at that point then. And I don't think we'll have a vaccine by then either. I hope so, but I doubt it's going to be better. If it isn't worse, it'll be just the same. And it's unfortunate for the Big Ten and Ohio State fans, but it is what it is. And it's just 2020 for you. It is what it is. All right, move on with other news. Grant Calcaterra, Oklahoma, tight end. Uh, Last year announced that he is going to retire from football because of concussion reasons. But now he's announced his comeback, but he's going to be in the transfer portal, so he's not going to be playing for Oklahoma anymore. In 2018 season, he had a decent year. He had 6 touchdowns. Um, but yeah, he's been injured a lot. He's only played, I think, like 20 games in 3 years, and um, he's a talented guy. He's a four-star prospect coming out of high school in the class of 2017, and it'll be interesting to see where he goes. We don't really know what the season's going to look like this year, so he might go somewhere, and then the conference might cancel, and the whole season will be scrapped. But we'll see. Um, I'm hoping that he does well wherever he goes, and he's a talented guy, and I think that as long as he stays healthy, he'll be a really good addition to whatever team he goes to. All right, that's college football news for today. I'll have more in the next couple days as the SEC releases their schedule.